Money. It affects our everyday life. But how do we make more of it? Manage it. And make sure we make the most of our money. Welcome to Money Mindful, a podcast to teach and support you as you learn to manage your money.
Hello, beautiful people, and welcome to another episode of the Money Mindful podcast. I am your host, Megan Jean Smith. Hello, welcome. So good to be here with you today. This is a new month. We're in March and we have a new book in book club this month. We are reading The Soul of Money by Lynn Twist, and it is a phenomenal book. I am absolutely loving it. You must get your hands on it immediately and join us for book club to discuss all the amazing, just blowing my mind points in this book. And I'm going to talk a little bit about a concept today that relates actually to a lot of what gets discussed in this book. But before we get into that, I just want to invite you to join my email list. Did you know that I send out an email every Tuesday morning when the podcast comes out? So an email went out to my email list this morning. And I like to write, I wouldn't call it a love letter because, that sounds quite intimate. But it is intimate, and I like to write to you every week about insights and concepts that you can apply and concepts to get you thinking differently and make change. And it's a way that I just love to connect with you, and you can write back to me as well if I send you these emails. So I'd love to invite you to get on my email list. All right. Okay, so today I want to introduce a concept to you called 10 ways I can love ... So is that a funny name for a concept? But this is, no, it's not a concept. It's an exercise. It's an exercise I have been applying in my life and have been getting really good results from doing it. So I wanted to share it with you because I think it will be really helpful. So I first did this with my business. Okay, I did this exercise called 10 Ways I Can Love My Business. And the reason why I did this was I kind of, sometimes I felt like I was entitled to things in my business, like my business should be giving back to me, my business should be providing to me. And I realized this wasn't a helpful way to think about my business. And I really want my business to grow and evolve and be successful. And so I just decided that I was going to write down 10 ways that I could love my business. And I'm going to share with you some of the things that I wrote down so you can do it for your business if you have a business. And I'm also going to show you how you can use this exercise in other areas of your life. So what I did is I just sat down with pen and paper, that's all you need, and I brainstormed 10 different ways I can love my business. And now you don't have to only do 10. You don't have to stop at 10. You can do as many ways as you want, but I just thought 10 was a good number to switch my brain on and get thinking of how I can actually love my business and help my business as opposed to treating my business like something that is supposed to give back to me. So these are some of the things that I wrote down, and this was a while ago, so I've implemented a lot of these things. But one of them was set up accounting and bookkeeping, like get a bookkeeper and set up proper accounting. So I ended up getting Xero, that accounting software, and getting a bookkeeper, which has been so amazing for my business. I can't tell you. Get a scheduling app. so my business can run more smoothly and efficiently. Clients can schedule, my ongoing one-on-one clients can reschedule appointments, and people who are interested in working with me can just go to my website and automatically schedule an appointment with me. It's all streamlined and beautiful and efficient, and really helps my business run more efficiently. One of the things I wrote down was get enough sleep. So I'm energized to give my clients the best coaching at the highest level, like actually get to bed on time. That might seem like a really funny thing to write, but me taking care of me actually helps my business, because I'm a big part of my business, because I do at present one-on-one coaching with people. So if I'm not feeling well, or if I'm tired, then that affects how I conduct my business, right? Okay, what else did I have? I had improve my selling skills, like get better at, so I had in here that I wanted to do some training on writing better sales copy and how to write a sales page effectively. This is such a no-brainer. I mean, when you have a business, you have to be able to sell. Like if you can't sell, you don't have a business, right? Because nobody's going to buy from you if you're not selling something, like whatever that is, a service or a product. And successful businesses know how to sell really well, like in a way that really serves their customers. And so I knew that that was an important skill that I needed to develop and work on. So I actually had that as two different things, like learning about sales copy and how to write sales copy, but also about just how to be better at selling, like how do I articulate what I do and how that helps people and why somebody might work with me. I mean, what a beautiful thing to do for my business, right? Because obviously selling brings in more clients, and then that also fuels my business because more revenue, I'm generating more revenue. And it's like, I think of that as like food for a baby, right? It's like the money is the fuel for the business to help the business grow and thrive. What else did I have? I had setting up Stripe. So obviously this was from a while ago. So this was so people could pay me with credit cards, because I internationally, because I have clients who work with me who aren't in Australia. And so I wanted a system that was set up that they could pay me easily, that was efficient. And so these are all things that I thought about how I can improve my business and things that I've implemented. And there's other things. I won't go into every single thing. I've actually got a lot more than 10, because I want to talk to you about how you can apply this in other areas of your life. So I've also done this with 10 ways that I can love my body. Well, actually, I didn't just write 10. I wrote like 2 pages worth of things. How I can love my body basically without constraint or judgment, just ways to, better look after myself. And so I had things like go out for walks in nature, swim, just walk, move my body, go to bed at 10 p.m., get sleep, eat salads, drink water, have sex, ride my bike, put on face masks, put my phone away and buy an alarm clock so I can wind down before going to sleep. That, guys, that has been life-changing. I tell you what, I don't bring my phone into my room anymore. I always used to bring my phone into my bedroom at night because my alarm clock is on it. I've stopped doing that. I'd leave my phone in my office. Oh my gosh, so good. I actually just read my book before bed instead of scrolling through my phone. I don't know. Well, I do know, like the phone is just such this stimulating thing, you know, and I have I'm just going to check something, and then before I know it, I've been scrolling on my phone for 40 minutes in bed. So yeah, that has been such an amazing way to love my body in terms of being able to just wind down before bed and go to sleep. So are you getting the idea of what a cool exercise this is? All right, I want to give you one more example. You can also do this with 10 ways to love your money. Right? So I had things written down there like set up a savings account, always keep some money in my wallet, or always have some money in my account. So just having money, like appreciating money, just having it sitting there without needing to do anything with it or spending it. Investing in shares and giving my money an opportunity to grow. I also had donating to the Australian Conservation Foundation. I think that's a beautiful way to love my money, like putting my money towards things that I love and care about. So are you getting the idea? I love this exercise so much, and it is so simple, and yet it has had such a positive impact in my life when I switch my brain on to think about how I can do something from the place of love. And it just puts me in a completely different mind frame, but it also allows me to tackle things from a different perspective, like especially how I was talking about the business, because I know for sure, because I've spoken to many people about this, especially when you're establishing businesses, that it can feel like a bit of a grind, or certain activities feel a little bit punishing. But as soon as I did this exercise, I just felt so differently about my business. Like social marketing, for instance, that is a way that I can love my business. You know, connecting with people, connecting with you right now, talking to you. This is a way that I am loving my business, because I'm putting myself out there in the world. People are hearing me. You're getting a sense of who I am. You might even be thinking, you know what, I want to work with Megan, right? So it's all these things are about just really loving and supporting my business, like for that first example that I gave you. And it's just such a nice place to operate from. So I'm going to leave it at that for today. This is really short, sharp, sweet, because you've got all the details that you need. You can do this with anything in your life. You could do this with 10 ways to love my children, 10 ways to love my partner, 10 ways to love my car, 10 ways to love my business, 10 ways to love money, 10 ways to love my job. Oh my gosh. That's a great one to do. Like if you feel any resentment or overwhelm when it comes to your work, do this exercise on your job. 10 ways I can love my job. I mean, what a beautiful way to shift you into coming from a place of love. So good. So good. All right. That's it. That's it, guys. Let me know how you go. I would love to know if you apply this exercise. Email me, DM me on the socials, message me on Facebook. I would love to hear what your results are when you try this out. In the meantime, if you want to take any of this work deeper, any of the stuff that you hear me talking about on the podcast, the only way that you can work with me is by booking a consult on my website, because that's how you can meet me. That's where we chat. We get to know each other. We work out whether we'd be a good fit. I do a really fun exercise with you, which is a great way to create awareness about what you're doing in your life right now, what you want to create. So get in touch if you would like to get some life coaching. In the meantime, have a beautiful week. Bye-bye.
Thanks for listening to the Money Mindful podcast. For more info, visit moneymindful.com.au. For future episodes, be sure to subscribe. And remember, the information in this podcast is of a general nature only and does not take into account your personal circumstances or goals. Please seek professional advice for your own financial needs. Remember to have fun along the way.